Some days you just know an outfit isn't working for you, but you cannot put your finger on why. As someone who's been helping people find their style for the last 3 years, we had our body and style anniversary just last week. I can so easily recognize the pitfalls that people fall into every day with an outfit that's almost perfect, but just feels a little strange. In this video, I'm going to go through 4 examples, 4 of you guys who've submitted your photos, and explain why your outfits are just feeling slightly off. My name is Ellie-Jean. I'm an entrepreneur who's been helping women find their style types for the last 3 years, and on this channel, we find our style by finding ourselves. I am also the author of this book, How to Dress Your Best, which is available to pre-order now. This would make an excellent Christmas gift for the women in your life. So first up, we have lilyrose. Lilyrose has a wide, long, straight body type. You can see that she has quite broad shoulders. She looks tall and she is tall. She has very long limbs, and although most of her appears quite narrow in the sense that she is quite a thin woman, she has width in her shoulders, and that means that wide lines look best on her. This first look I felt wasn't quite right. I absolutely love this blazer. It's beautiful. The tweed is gorgeous, but the outfit feels a little frumpy against lilyrose. It doesn't really show off her beauty, but I don't think this has anything to do with the blazer. The trousers, the jeans, are just too short for her. They come above the ankle. They're really cropped, and they make her legs look disproportionately short against her long frame. And in this look, she looks so much better just because the length of that trouser honors her long vertical line and the open leg honors her width. So they feel really cool. This feels really modern, really kind of in touch because it honors her body type. So that tight neckline feels a bit restrictive against her, and it makes her look a little boxy as a result. Now you'll notice the look that I compared it with, where she's wearing the jeans, she's also wearing a tight neck, and this feels more harmonious. So you can wear a fitted neckline if you have width in your frame. It's just how you choose to surround it. So again, that blazer, which is slightly oversized and it has straight lines, but that really tight fitted fabric, that kind of structure, does somewhat conflict with the width in her frame, and the fact that she's also wearing tight jeans, a tight top, a fitted neckline. There's no openness, there's no flow here for the width in her silhouette. So just by changing it to a draped shirt, which is less stiff, and a drapey fabric in the trousers, that fitted neckline suddenly looks cool. It suddenly looks like a little boyish in a bit of a sporty way. I just wanted to show you another look where she wears the same blazer, and she's got a more open neckline here and an open leg with a more relaxed trouser, and that blazer suddenly feels really right against her. I would say maybe the shoes are a little too delicate for this outfit for her, but otherwise, that's a great look. So if you were going to keep the blazer, all I would do is I would swap out the jeans for the long ones that we love. I would wear something more relaxed under the blazer. Something like a slouchy jumper or something a little bit more heavy in the jumper would help to honor the oversized lines of the blazer, not be too tight and too fitted, and would just kind of relax the look a little bit. And I'd wear some slightly chunky boots underneath, something like a pair of knee boots. I'm kind of seeing like riding boots, is like very country English vibes. And then just to, again, add a little bit more of a relaxed feel, I'd add a slouchy bag. And then I think this would feel much more in keeping with her body type. For outfit 2, we have Kate. Kate is medium width, short lines and round shape, so medium, short, round. She also has a mix of ingenue, classic and romantic essences. She's kind of timeless looking, but also with a lot of softness. Kate honestly has a really great sense of style. Almost all of her outfits are fantastic. I mean, look at this dress. She's so stunning. And this look, honestly, there are so many things that work fantastically for her, but there was just a couple of things that I thought made this look a little bit awkward and not quite as polished as she usually is. So the first is the contrast. Kate is a soft season. She's a soft autumn by the looks of things. I haven't done an analysis, but either way, she's definitely soft, and that contrast is just too much between the light white and the darkness of that jumper. So just by replacing that shirt with something in her autumn colors it would fix so much of the outfit already. And also I feel the pattern of the shoe is also quite high contrast against her. It's quite playful, it's quite gameenish in the context of a shoe. And so it just feels quite intense there, especially when paired with the contrast of the shirt. So I think if you change that to a plain shoe, a softer shirt, you would already make this more of an impactful outfit for her. I feel, you may disagree, but I feel that she needs some air between the cropped trouser and her toe. I mean, if you are going to wear a cropped trouser and ankle boots, this is absolutely the way to do it, to make sure that they're tucked under the jean and that they fit in nicely there. I mean, that's really, really well done. I just feel that it because she has a short vertical line, that it kind of continues that line down, and actually it would be better to break up the shoe and her trouser. That would work a lot better for her. So something like just a pair of trainers with an ankle sock, just having a little bit of ankle showing, or even like a pair of tights, for instance, because clearly this is autumn or winter that she's in, just to create a little bit of space and to break up those lines a little bit. I think the jeans are perfect, like the high waist and the way they cinched in are absolutely perfect for her. They cling around her hips. They look fantastic. I feel that the shirt though, although it's a great shirt for someone with round shapes, it's kind of a little bit sheer, it's very light, it's kind of flowy. I think that in the context of this outfit, it doesn't quite work because the cardigan makes it feel quite restrictive. I feel like it just doesn't fit the context of the look, which is quite a casual look. With the cardigan, I think she'd be better with like a tight, you could keep it just as modest with like a tight, slightly high neck round neckline, like a crew neck, but a little bit lower. And I feel that would match the energy of the outfit much better whilst retaining, you know, the formality and the modesty that the shirt brings. The cardigan is a great shape for her. It's rounded, it's short. The bag, what I feel about crossbody straps, it's what I found with myself as well, is often they can appear way too long. So I would probably just switch this to a shoulder bag or just take off the long strap and hold it in her hand, and this would be much better fit for her. The bag itself I don't have a problem with. It's rounded, which works great, but I think with the long strap it just feels a little overwhelming, like it's dragging the outfit down. I also feel in terms of her essences that this look is maybe a bit harsh. She has very yin dominant facial features. She looks very, very feminine, very sweet, but also sensual at the same time, and also kind of timeless. And I feel that the shoe, the leopard print, is just too harsh. It's too bold. And she needs something a little bit softer, maybe something like a floral print in the tight tee that we mentioned, or just something like a more delicate shoe. Something like a ballet shoe would probably really rebalance this outfit towards her essences. But I get that it's winter, so she probably does want to keep with just like a plain boot or something, or like a plain shoe. Something like a pair of brogues would also kind of match the earthiness of the outfit, but honor her femininity just a little bit more. And I mean like a really vintage inspired pair, not like a chunky pair. Something as simple as I think she is wearing a statement pair of earrings actually, which do kind of work, and the buttons also bring through her softness, but I feel like, yeah, the balance isn't quite right there. Outfit 3 is Jess. Jess is a narrow long straight. So we've had a wide long straight. Jess is narrow long straight. You can see she has no width in her shoulders when you do her line drawing. It doesn't go out at the top of her frame at all. With this look, I feel that the dress is slightly overwhelming. There are so many elements here which I could see are almost right. They so almost fit her description, but not quite. I feel that the wide sleeves, which are open at the bottom, feel a little bit off because they're not harmonious with the narrowness in her shoulders and the narrowness in her bone structure generally. I feel that the draped light nature of the fabric also somewhat conflicts with her mix of straight lines and narrowness. She'd be much better with something a little bit more fitted, or something with like a little bit more weight, a little bit more structure to it. And this isn't a features-based critique, but I feel that the boots are a bit heavy for the dress. I feel that the dress feels a little bit summery, whereas the boots are more winter boots. I would imagine this is autumn or winter that she's wearing this, and so she just wants her feet to feel warm and solid. But I would wear, just adding something like a heavy coat or just a slightly heavier fabric to the dress, I think would bring these two elements together a little bit better. Whereas this look that she's worn with the tighter neckline looks absolutely fantastic. I also think that the plain fabric works better for her. I also love her curtain bangs. They're so fantastic. But that narrow neckline is really, really great for the width in her shoulders, the fact that she's more narrow. So it looks just a little bit more glamorous against her. Whereas the first one I feel looks a little sloppy against her. Whereas the straight line of this dress feels really playful and it looks great. So if I were going to create a new outfit for Jess, you could wear a similarly tie-dye outfit with more of a halter neck than that wide neck with the wide sleeves, and replace two a more delicate shoe, like the shoe in the halter neck dress outfit, which is green and pointed. They look fantastic against her. And lastly, we have Michelle. Michelle is another medium short round, but you can see she's even more short, but actually those two medium short rounds that we've had here would look good in the same lines. Obviously, her essences are very different. She has a lot of gamine to her features, so she looks more cheeky, playful. She's got a lot of ingenue as well. She looks quite sweet, quite innocent, very youthful. The jacket in this first outfit is absolutely fabulous. It looks so cool. but it's telling a different story to the trousers. I feel that a lot of the advice on Instagram these days is, oh, balance it out, balance it out. If you're wearing something formal, you have to wear something relaxed. If you're wearing something tight, you have to wear something baggy. And I think that only works for certain body types. I feel that that advice just does not work for everybody. And in like this scenario, it just feels like Michelle has these amazing items of clothing, but doesn't quite know how to put them together and isn't putting them together with intention, which I'm sure she is, but because of her unique features, it's not getting that across. So on someone longer with width, I think this entire look would feel quite classic. It would feel quite cool, but they just feel a little bit off against Michelle. Similarly, she's wearing another look with a quite chunky cardigan and more smart suit trousers. I think Michelle would be better if she swapped out these trousers that she's wearing here with the high waist and the pleats with the original jeans, and she would look a lot more put together and a lot more intentional. And similarly, she could wear the baggy jeans with the cropped soft jumper, and that would feel overwhelming against her, but in a way that feels more intentional, because it would continue the sporty theme throughout the look, and it would look kind of deliberately oversized in the same way that Ariana Grande does it, where it makes you look cuter and smaller, and like you're really being ironic about that smallness by being like, I don't care, I love oversized cozy clothes. Especially if this jumper is cropped, that would work really, really nicely. So those are my 4 examples of how an outfit might look off against you. If you want to learn more about this topic, check out my Substack. The link is in my description. There is an article you can read there all about this topic. I would also greatly appreciate it if you would consider pre-ordering How to Dress Your Best. The US date is coming up, which is very, very exciting. That's my big date because most of my audience is based in the US. Most of you are American. And so I am really relying on you guys to pre-order this book. I would love to see this in a physical store. The only store that I think it's even in right now is like my local store in my local town. And I would love to see it in a Waterstones or an Oliver Bonas. And to do that, I need pre-orders from you guys. This book is everything that I have learned in the past 3 years learning about body types. It's got body type information, color seasons, style routes, how to find the style that you love that makes you shine, and how to organize your wardrobe accordingly and put real outfits together. I've had some really lovely reviews on Amazon. You can check out a couple here. So yes, I would absolutely love it if you consider pre-ordering this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time.